Phoenicians controlled that part of the world. From those people come the Palestinians. Now, we're not interested in anything except that which touches Israel, because that which impacts on the Bible. That's all we're here to talk about. And so the Assyrians are, if you can see where they're located, they're in what is today northern Iraq. Tikrit, Kirkuk, those areas. Look at the map above it. I want you to try to find 4 cities. Can you see the city of Nimrud on that map? Okay? Just above it. Can you see Balawat? Okay, we're going to look at Nimrud first. Then we're going to go to Balawat. Then we're going to go to Korsalat, which is right near the top. And then we're going to come down to Nineveh. You see those 4 cities? Those are the 4 cities that had an impact on Israel. They are the capitals of the great empire, the Assyrian Empire. We're in the Assyrian room right here. All these artifacts are from Assyria. And we're going to start with 1 Kings chapter 22. In 1 Kings chapter 22, Ahab was the king of Israel. He was an evil king. He fell away from God. And it says that he did not get along with his neighbor, Ben-Hadad. And that 2 of them were warring back and forth, back and forth. But suddenly, they put down their weapons. Why did they put down their weapons? We don't know. It doesn't say in the Bible. To answer that, you need to come to this stela right here. This stela was written by Shalmaneser III, who was the great king of Assyria, living in Nimrud. He comes down from Assyria, comes down to Phoenicia, and he attacks Idhuleni, the great king of Haman. Now, Idhuleni was not strong enough to repulse the great Assyrian king. So it's obvious that he was losing the battle. And when you read the cuneiform here, which all of you can read, you can see very clearly that he's losing the battle. It mentions that the plains were full of blood and the rivers were covered and full of bodies. Until you get to the bottom part. When you get to the bottom part, it says he goes home. Hold on a minute. There's no reference to any battle won, no reference to any killed who was captured, any king that was captured, no reference to any booty. And that's what kings do. They conquer and they get booty. So why is that not referred to here? This should be the best part of the stela. Why is it just says he goes home? Any idea? Something bad happened. He must have lost the battle. How did he lose the battle? What we now know is that the other 10 kings of the plain, including Ben-Hadad and Ahab, put down their weapons to go and help Idhuleni repulse this king. They all came together, and all 11 of them together were able to push back the Assyrian king back to Nimrud. Now, why doesn't he say that here? Go ahead. He's embarrassed, that's right. Do you know of any politician today who should not have gone to war that ever would admit that they shouldn't have gone to war? Or that they were defeated? Or that they were kicked out? Do politicians admit that today? No, so what do they say? They do say something. They call it political spin. They spin it and spin it and spin it. And this is political spin, okay? I put that here to show you because we're going to see lots of that today. Basically, what we're looking at, most of the artifacts that are in this museum were made by kings. They're the only ones wealthy enough to create large stelas and obelisks and huge murals. Only kings can create this. And what do kings do? They conquer. And what do they do when they conquer? They write about their conquests. So these are nothing more than conquests, which when they don't conquer, they spin it. Which means the whole history of mankind is only from the perspective of kings. That's why much of history is incorrect, because it's only what they want you to hear. This is their legacy. And they don't want to send out, and they don't want to give a bad legacy. It must be a good legacy. That's why you need to be careful what you're reading. Not everything is true. Now that's, when we say that, you'll see later on how the Bible tells you the whole story. These do not. We need to be aware of that. But anyways, that supports 1 Kings chapter 22. We now know why Ben-Hadad and Ahab had to put down their arms. We need more corroboration than that. Do you want a second piece of corroboration? You're not sure?
Yes.
Okay, at least he wants it. Okay, because he wants it, we'll go ahead. And let's look at this obelisk over here. Let's look at the other side. Let's come on over here.